Welcome to Cohesive Friendship Unit. I'm Chris. I'm with Jacob,
Hey guys.
What the
Jeremy,
fuck? Why'd you call him Jacob?
and Brian.
I
What's going on?
should say hello, sirs.
The game,
Jared.
the Game Awards had quite a few surprises, but I think this one was probably one of the bigger. If for me, it was probably the biggest surprise. I don't
Life-changing.
I don't think. Well, no, I just don't think anybody would have called this. I don't think. Well, we didn't call it in our predictions. Hello Games announced a new game, if you will. For those of you who don't know, they made and currently make No Man's Sky. But before we dive into the Last Campfire, if you like this video, please throw us a like. Let us know down below what you think about the Last Campfire, and if you love us, sub us. That sub will enter you for a chance to win some Steam codes. You can check out more about that on our channel homepage. So, the Last Campfire. What are our thoughts on this? Because we all play No Man's Sky, full disclosure,
Yeah.
quite a bit. So what are our thoughts on this?
Well,
Don't want to play it. Looks like it sucks. Focus on No Man's Sky.
Okay.
yeah, I'm surprised they are making a new game. I did not see that coming.
Do they have
Well,
a
it's a
storied
short.
history of making rational
It's a
decisions?
short game, but yeah, I don't know if they have recovered from their poor history of game releases, or
So-
game release, singular. So I'm surprised they're going into another one, considering, like, No Man's Sky it's good, but it's not done.
Yeah, it's only just starting to come up. Like it's
Right.
it's coming up out of the trees, but it's not flying yet.
What do you think,
I,
Jay?
I said that to you, Chris, like the day after the Game Awards, right? Like, oh, they still need to finish No Man's Sky. Why are they making a new game?
Yeah. Well, I'm a little more. I'll let Jeremy go after me, just because you addressed me, Jake. I'm a little bit more optimistic. Only for two reasons. One, I think them calling it a short at the beginning of the trailer. I think that was very smart of them. I think that was meant to at least partially calm the minds of people like us who are like, wait, but what about No Man's Sky? Are you just abandoning it? No, this is like a very focused, or at least the impression is it's a very focused, very kind of linear short experience. Like, it looks like, and just based off of like quote shorts that I've played, like I'm thinking Gone Home, I'm thinking Abzu, Journey, just things like that. This, I would personally consider a short something that can be beaten in about 3 hours. So I think this could be nice, and kind of to double down on what you two were saying, I think this could be a way for them to garner a little bit more appreciation as a studio, where No Man's Sky is coming up, and now they push out this short, which was took some time to make, but not too crazy. And the short, maybe let's just pretend that it gets a 9 out of 10. Let's just pretend. That'd be
Let's
awesome.
just pretend.
Then, yeah, exactly. Again, this is a little hypothetical, but then, it's like, oh, No Man's Sky's up and coming. They just released this short that is well received. So, yeah, this is good. Obviously, the exact opposite could happen, and it could be like, wow, this studio fucking sucks. Like, what the hell? But I think it looks endearing. It reminds me of shorts that I've played that I've liked.
Yeah, but you like that shit with you get to be like a fucking elf. You can walk to the right and do magic spells and all that dumb shit. Like, what you said is true. Like, if it works well, it's gonna bring them notoriety. But like, that's gonna increase the pressure to like make another real game.
Yeah.
And No Man's Sky is a huge project. Like the framework of that game is enormous, and they could go so much further with it than. I think this indicates that they're planning to. It's a little bit disheartening. Because, and did Sean sing that song? Because it was a
Sean
terrible
did not
song.
sing this song.
I hated
Are you
the song.
sure?
Yeah, I actually
think-
I added him on Twitter, and he said he didn't.
I don't know. I think I saw it on his SoundCloud.
What do you think about this, the Last Campfire, Jeremy?
I think it looks okay. There's like not almost anything to the trailer, so it's hard for me to have an opinion about it. It's a little dude, and he looks like a Jawa, and he's in a boat, and then he kind of walks around, and then he touches a statue, and then that statue glows, and a ghost comes out, and he looks like a big version of the Jawa, but like very kind of cell shaded and small. So
All right.
I don't know. Like it looks like it kind of reminds me of like, you know, a dash of fucking No Man's Sky, a dash of The Witness, a dash of, yeah, I think you said, what's the like fire ember? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. It looks okay. It might be good, but like I have no fucking clue what kind of game like what the genre of the game would be. I'm just not sure what's supposed to be interesting about it. I don't mean that as a negative. I just mean that as like,
You haven't seen enough.
there's not a lot communicated in the trailer, but it's also like there wasn't a lot communicated in the first
No Man's Sky trailer.
no, that spooky one with the fucking, you're a delivery man, but you deliver like fetuses, but they're made out of like oil.
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that first trailer, you didn't know exactly what you were gonna fucking get, but like it was, you know, at least there was some interest. Like there was something to kind of pull you back in. Like I don't need to know the whole story of the game, but like there's nothing particularly
sorry,
unique. Or...
I'd
Yeah.
forgotten about the fetus delivery.
So I think like Death Stranding,
That was obviously
they're
a wonder
known
trailer.
for, he's a well-known cinematographer.
Cinematographer Hideo Kojima.
Cinematographic. I mean, all of the Metal Gear games are very cinematographic. I don't even know if that's a real word, but he knows how
They have
to.
good cinematography.
He knows how to create a short video that will give you enough information to hook you, whereas No Man's Sky is just a group of 15 people that really don't know how to market games at all, as we know. So it looks like it could be a good game, but we really don't know what it is because they really don't know how to market at all.
Well, maybe they hired a PR person this time. I'm just gonna
I
say.
don't think they did though. Like
Yeah,
Jeremy
you're
said,
saying
there's
don't
nothing
make this
really.
fucking game about elf people. No one wants to play it.
Dude, I don't even think they're elves. I
kinda
just think they're
wanna play
little.
it. If it's
little-
15,
not, like-
if it's $15, I'll play it. 100%.
Are you
I'm not-
kidding me?
But
I don't hate the game. I just
Yeah,
don't
me
know what
neither.
it is, so I can't be
Yeah.
excited because I have no idea what I saw.
like compare this to a trailer for like Inside. Like if you watch something for Inside, you don't necessarily know what that game is all about, but like it looks kind of striking. There's something spooky. It looks different. It looks like something you haven't necessarily seen before. So even if you don't know that it's like a 2D side-scrolling, you know, puzzle platformer, like you don't need to know that. It's like, oh, that looks intriguing. Whereas this looks like, oh, you touched the statue. Like maybe it's a statue touching simulator. Maybe it's a platformer, maybe it's whatever, but like it just looks like things I've seen before. It might be good, but like there's like nothing about it that's jumping out. And I know that's like kind of the opposite of what I said about the Outer Worlds, but the Outer Worlds gave me enough information that I feel confident about. Oh, it looks like something I've seen before, but done really, really well, and I like that thing. Whereas this just kind of looks like, nah, I don't know what the genre is, I don't know what the gameplay is going to be like. It just kind of looks like generic indie trailer type thing.
I'm just gonna say I really like the art style, even though it's.
That's been
nice.
done so many times.
Yeah, it's very
Like,
2010s. Like it's
Literally
it's
since the
cel-shaded.
fucking Wind Waker.
No, I mean that's just cell shading. But no, I like the. I kind of see where you're getting
That
at.
is the art direction.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it
Cell
doesn't.
shading is the art
Yeah,
direction.
doesn't mean I don't like it. Like, I do. I like the little. Brian would call him an elf.
I do too, but like it's a Jawa. I'm settling on Jawa. He's a Jawa.
It's got some pretty scene. I like the artistic direction so far.
Then
How's
play-
that? No, I just did.
Then fucking play The Witness, which has the same art style, but
It does remind me a little bit of The Witness,
it looks a lot like.
and
The
we don't know
Witness.
that this is bad.
We don't because we don't know what it is.
No, but just
And
play The
that's
Witness.
not-
That's already out and it's good.
Here's the thing though, like the last game they came out with, like day one, it was bad.
And that had a really
So-
good trailer at launch.
It's
Or
short. So
Yeah.
I'm more confident they can make a small game and not fuck it up.
Well, maybe they hired a new intern and this was their like senior project.
This is
In the summer.
yeah, I mean,
how
honestly,
they got class credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What school do you think they go to?
I don't know, one of the online ones.
Ooh.
No, it's cute and I like it. I like the birds too. I'm looking at the birds. I like the birds.
Dude, there are birds in The Witness.
I'm not super negative on it.
There are birds in a lot of games.
I don't know what
Yeah,
it is.
so just play those games.
I mean, it's a reveal trailer.
I'm glad they're making another game, and I understand you can't make the same game forever. So, best of luck to Hello Games with this. But I don't know what they tried to do. I don't know what it is.
I'm with you on that, Jake. I'm glad to see, to see their next creative step.
No, I'm pro creative step. I want creative step. I just want like this doesn't seem like creative or step. It might be. I just don't know from the trailer. And I'm just curious about it's just interesting that it's like it's pulling you in. Because I just had a very different reaction.
It's not pulling me in. I'm just
He likes the birds.
Let me put it this way. This trailer intrigued me more than the Outer Worlds.
Yeah, but what if you could build your own ship in No Man's Sky? And they never did this bullshit. And like,
What if you can build your own bird in this new game?
So yeah, that is something I did want to talk about that Brian's hitting on. This so is this one is a slippery slope. Two is this did this sacrifice like a major update to No Man's Sky basically? War 2.
probably
Kind
not.
of by
but
definition.
It
I don't think
shows
so.
a lack of direction. You got 15 fucking people.
That's
You
true.
can't be having 2 projects. You got 15 people.
It's opportunity cost. If they necessarily if they're doing this, they're not doing something else, and that something else could have been No Man's Sky.
Well, I mean, realistically, it could have been something that like they had an intern do, or like something that someone did on their own, that they weren't. Because it looks like it's pretty simple to put together. It doesn't look like there's a lot to it.
Yeah, it could be a passion
So-
project.
Yeah, I don't know how
That'd be my
much
guess.
resource was actually put into it, but like,
And presumably it's over 50% done if they're announcing it. Like, if it took anything away from No Man's Sky, it would have taken away from development that's previously happened. But as we all know, we've gotten Abyss and Visions, which came out recently and are both fantastic. So
And Next
I'm not-
was also recent enough.
yeah,
Right.
Next was amazing too. So I'm not disappointed with the work they've been doing so far. So if they can push out the good No Man's Sky work and passion project games, I'm fine with that.
I agree.
not with 15 people on your staff. Like, you got to hire more people or something. If this is what you're gonna do, you got to expand. Like, you can't be maintaining a game like No Man's Sky on 15 people and doing something else. Like, I just don't see how that would work. You know,
I
if
agree.
they're
It's not like a DLC microtransaction game. So they
but
sell
you know,
it once, and they've been pouring money into it since then.
But like, someone put some time into the art on this. Like, if not the mechanics of the game, which it seems pretty simplistic, like someone put some time into making it look like it does.
Yeah.
You know, and like, there's gonna be, I don't know, it's not so much the game itself as what it says about their sort of decision making. Like, it's like, what's next? Are you gonna go for another mainstream, like a big title with the same resources you have just because you managed to push this out and you have No Man's Sky? Like, you can't, you have to understand what your limitations are. And I think Jake, you had said it was a problem with I think they don't understand. It's not so much marketing as they don't understand where draw the line and say we can't do this anymore. You know, they don't get what's too ambitious to be realistic. And
They do
It's
seem to bite off
worrying
more
me.
than they can chew historically.
Yeah.
right. So, you know, I mean, I don't want to see him crash and burn. Not that this is a game that I'd want to play, but you know, I just worry about what it means for the direction of what of their studio, what they're trying to do.
All right.
Doom and gloom, yeah.
Doom and gloom. No, that's fair. That's all very fair.
I think
think
we're
that's
worried
fair.
because we're so in love with No Man's Sky right now.
Yeah, we
that's
just,
true.
that it just got on a good trajectory, and we want to see it stay on a good trajectory.
I was just hoping for No Man's Sky too.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
No woman Sky.
No gender binary Sky.
All right. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna say something that's not no binary Sky to kind of give concluding thoughts. Plus, if
All
anyone
right, I'll
else has
say it
anything.
again when you're done.
Okay, cool. I mean it. I agree. I see all Brian's points. I just I think it would be wise of them, because it's not like they didn't make any money off of No Man's Sky. They made a fuck ton of money off of No Man's Sky. That game sold like gangbusters, and then sold again like gangbusters when next came out. So I think they could definitely up their resources if they are looking to expand into newer projects, and have like maybe Sean be the creative director on a couple of things, and then have teams focused on more core things. And I do hope that this doesn't have a rocky launch, because I think that would really suck. But I'm looking forward to seeing more of it.
The one thing that I absolutely do not want to see, I don't want to hear Sean sing any more fucking songs. It was a terrible song, Sean. If you're listening to this, it was awful, and you shouldn't do that anymore.
He should focus on his mixtape.
Yeah, I mean, you could get into mixtapes or CDs if that's your vibe, or whatever, but don't sing songs anymore for your games.
Well, what kind of song should our listeners and viewers be singing, Brian?
Well, I mean, you could sing whatever song you want, I guess, because music is kind of that way. But if you're more interested in our new upcoming game, DLC Simulator 2019, in which you get to buy DLC that you can then download in the game, but you don't get it to it doesn't do anything. It's just files and shit. Yeah, go ahead and hammer your thoughts on that down in the word box, or if you actually want to comment on something serious like the content of this video. Not that it was entirely serious, but whatever. And like Chris said, we're just chock full of Steam codes, and we're handing them out left and right here. So if you want to get in on some of that action, you gotta subscribe to our channel here. We got a Steam code coming out very, very soon, as I understand, and we're well on our way to the next one, because we got a shit ton of these things. So go ahead and keep the subs coming, and we'll keep the Steam codes coming out. And while you're at that, you might as well click on the ringy dingy in the top right hand corner of your screen there, so you get continuously updated with all the continuously cohesive friendship unit shit we're doing here on the Cohesive Friendship Unit shit channel. And smoke them if you got them, guys. That's all from me tonight, Chris.
All right, thanks, Brian. We'll catch you guys next time.